Hello, friends. So sorry I am late for this live. I promised y'all at 8:30 and didn't realize that we had a party to go to for our daughter's friends. And so we have just gotten back home from the park. And when I looked at my watch and I saw it was like 8 o'clock and we were still there, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be live in 30 minutes. So I'm sorry, friends. Anyways, how are y'all? How's everyone doing tonight? It's really funny. Like, I see a bunch of people that are on there, but I don't see their face. Interesting. Anyways, so, okay. How are you, Sarah? Hey, Kelly. I'm sorry you're sick, Sarah. I hope you feel better. That sounds like a bug. That doesn't sound like anything that I ever went through in detox stuff. Good, Kelly. I'm so glad. So, today I am good. Today has been awesome. Started off the day with a group coaching call, and we had some technical glitches, so I ended up turning it into a Facebook Live in our private coaching group. And so that was fun, and a bunch of people were like, oh my gosh, you're so flexible. I can't believe you're able to adapt that quickly. And it's just, I think it's just something in my nature. I just like, our go-to meeting, internet went down. I'm like, boom sauce, Facebook Live, let's go, let's do a video. So it was super fun. A different way of doing it, but fun. And that call lasted like a really long time, like almost 3 hours, longest one I've ever done. And then I hopped on over to my Zen Den downtown and knocked out another almost 4,000 words on Unstoppable Influence. Y'all, like, I am like 2/3 of the way done with my book. How crazy is that? Like 2/3 of the way done with my book. I cannot even believe it. It's so awesome, and it's just turning into something that I could have never imagined. Deidre! Hey, friend! Oh my gosh, it's been eons. Hey, John, so sorry to hear about the loss of your friend. So today, I totally give you an autographed copy. We got to see if Dusty can take care of the kids so you can come to my Unstoppable Influence Summit in Boise in October. That's what you do. Let Dusty take care of the 3 kiddos, and you come and see me for 2 days of absolute massive inspiration. I would love for you to come. It's going to be awesome. So today, I promised y'all that I was going to kind of share a little bit more than I probably should on this video. It's about being scared. Just feel scared and just do it anyways. And I have to tell you that a lot of people will tell me, that they think I'm like so brave. Here I am on Facebook Live. I'm being so brave. Here I am putting myself out there. I'm so brave. And like, I think that just because I do put myself out there, that some people can be under the misconception that like, I just am just like some super brave person that does all of this awesome stuff. And I just am someone that's just, I don't know, a different breed, superhero, if you will. You don't really think I'm a superhero, but you get it. Like, you think that there's like some difference between me and you. You could never do that because you would be so scared to do it. I hear that a lot, like when people hear me speak, and they're like, oh, I wish I could. I just in public speaking, I'm just too scared to speak publicly. And the reality is that, like, especially like when it comes to public speaking, like, I was scared too. I mean, minus the one time when Sarah, Roland, and I were in Little Women in the 8th grade. And for whatever reason, the fact that I was Aunt March made me not scared because I got to walk out on stage and, like, carry a cane. But otherwise, besides that, like, I was always scared to do public speaking. And I think that... everything really kind of changed when my boss at my law firm, actually here in Boise, I'm going to give him a shout out, really encouraged me to go out and do public speaking, like to do CLEs, to teach continuing legal education. And when I started doing that, I realized, like, oh my gosh, like I'm not so crappy at speaking. But that didn't mean that I wasn't scared. I was scared, but I did it anyways. Did you die laughing on, I'm sorry, like we're going to have like an ADD conversation right now. So Sarah, was it because like I was so like outrageous as Aunt March? I like got into it, man. I channeled me some Aunt March, man, the grumpy old aunt in Little Women, if y'all haven't seen it. It was so funny. As I recall, I think I got a standing ovation. I mean, I don't know what came over me, man, but I was filled by the Aunt March spirit. And I just went, I went to town. But then I never did anything after that. I'm usually over the top, right? It's like the story of my life. It was like unfolding right there in the 8th grade. So, anyway, so back to the topic at hand, being scared. I think that a lot of people think that being scared is like the body's signal for like, I shouldn't be doing this. And I disagree. I don't think that being scared is a signal that you shouldn't be doing something. I think that being scared is a really good indicator that what you're about to do is outside your comfort zone. But what I can tell you is that the biggest growth that you will ever experience is when you step outside of your comfort zone, when you take the leap of faith, when you do the thing that you didn't think that you were capable of doing. Especially if you feel that like inner voice inside of you that tells you, I think I should do this. And you're like, no, I'm not supposed to do that because I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm getting this adrenaline reaction that's happening. And so clearly I'm not supposed to do this. And so you don't. And when you don't, you miss out on tremendous growth potential. And so, I am here to tell you, like, there's so much stuff. There's pretty much nothing that I've done in the recent past that I haven't been scared to do. And I'll give you some examples. First time that I ever charged like $5,000 for a coaching program. I was so scared. Like I was physically sick. I was physically sick in the bathroom right before I went on stage and presented my $5,000 offer. I was physically sick. Okay. And, but I did it anyways. And it turned out a lot of people wanted to buy my stuff. Who knew? Right? But I didn't know. I could have been a complete dud and just everyone's crickets are chirping. Luckily that didn't happen. But, I'm trying to think like some of the stuff like most recently, like, okay, for example, another one, and this is the oversharing part, because I feel like, there's kind of a fine line between like, I don't know. Anyways, we'll screw the fine line. Okay, here's the deal. Like, so we're hosting our very first, our Unstoppable Influence Summit. It's like, going to be 4 times as big as the usual summit. That's a big risk. I mean, getting the venue, like, way more expensive. Getting the speakers, way more expensive. Everything is like a huge investment up front. And like, I don't have a guarantee that I'm going to have a sellout crowd, which I want. I don't have a guarantee like that I'm going to have like 4 times the audience. So I'm scared, but I'm doing it anyways because I know that that's what I'm supposed to do. I know that when I give people my absolute best, and when I bring together the most amazing freaking lineup on the planet, that people aren't going to have a choice but to buy a ticket because they're going to want to come and witness this event and have a transformational experience. But the point is that I don't know what the outcome is, and I'm a little scared, but I'm doing it anyways. Writing this book. I've never written a book before. I mean, I don't want this thing to be like crickets chirping. I don't want to like, I mean, I know Sarah's going to buy a copy because she's my friend. She's supposed to. But, you know, I don't have, the outcome isn't certain, and I'm scared. But I'm still sitting my ass in the office writing the book because it doesn't matter. Because I know that the lessons that I'm going to learn for taking the leap of faith are going to far outweigh any level of scared and anxiety that's within me. So feel the scared. Feel the scared, but do it anyways. Being scared isn't a sign of weakness to me. I don't think that it is. I think really, like I said, I think it's a great signal that you are going and venturing outside your comfort zone. And the thing that I love about venturing outside my comfort zone is that I am forced. I have no other option for me but to trust God. And I love that. I love that because I have to tell you that I was reflecting today as I was writing a chapter in my book on faith. Yep. Yeah, let me tell you, this book this book has it all. I'm telling you what, it's got spirituality and swear words. Like, suffice it to say, the motto should be the thing I saw in a coffee cup: I love Jesus, but I swear a little. So there's swearing, there's spirituality, there's all sorts of different topics. And so today I was talking about faith and how when all of your stuff in your life is like going right, when everything is just working out perfectly, like, you have a tendency, and maybe I'm the only one, so you tell me if you agree with me or not. But like, when everything's going well, especially for a long period of time, you're kind of like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got this. You know, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks God, but I'm good. And it's those times when I'm like totally distanced from God is when it's all going well. And then all of a sudden, bad shit happens. And I'm like, oh God, oh my God, I need your help. Please give me the strength, right? Hey, Joni. Hey, Lindsay. It's these times when we're scared. Sarah, yeah, it's not a little. It is not a little. You're right. It's a lot. I swear a lot. I swear a lot. But, like, honestly, as if I swore as much, if I swore as much in the book, I don't think I would sell it. But, like, I'm doing it. I'm swearing in the book. Just a little bit. Not gratuitous. And I have toned it down substantially. Like, I'm down to about a quarter. I'm down to about a quarter of what I did because I am a mom, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, we got to be true. The most honest people do swear. The most sane people swear, right? You know, the people that don't swear just like do it privately, right? Anyways, they just don't want anyone to think they swear. It's really funny. Like, I actually had a live event where I showed a video, and I was swearing in the video, and I had to have like the explicit lyrics. I had a warning right before. I'm like, warning, if you don't like, you know, swear words, like basically earmuffs. And it's funny, so many people after that video felt like totally free to swear in front of me. And I love it, because sometimes, you know what, you just need a good swear word. Okay? Kelly says my husband must be really honest and sane. I'm telling you what, you know, like, all right, so this is going to take, okay, you rarely swear publicly, but you do privately. Yeah, I mean, you know, it totally depends on the circumstance. So, like, in my law practice, I'm not swearing publicly. I'm not going in court and swearing or anything like that. But privately, at the office, I'll drop a swear word every now and again. But in my other life, like, you know, I'm not afraid now to swear because, you know, this book, and this is taking a totally different turn. We're talking about faith, and now we're talking about swear words, because you never know what you're going to get on the live with me. But we're real and we're authentic. So, you know, and that's my thing about this book. I don't think that I could finish my first book because I was trying to be so prim and proper. And yes, I can play that role. I'm a lawyer. I've got to be all like prim and proper and all that stuff, right? But it's not like, I don't feel like that was like totally who I am. And so I remember when I read the introduction to Rich, and I was like, because we were going to send it to a good friend of ours who's helping me with the book, and he's one of the driving forces behind me actually getting this shit done right now. And I had swear words in there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like he is going to die when he sees that I've got like swear words in my intro. Rich was like, yeah, whatever. And I was really excited to hear that Rich was like, yeah, whatever, because the reality is that I do love Jesus, but I swear a little. And I feel like it wouldn't be a fully authentic book if I didn't swear a little bit. Because you know what? Sometimes you just got to punctuate stuff with a swear word. Sometimes it just calls for it, right? I remember I went to my first Tony Robbins event it was at Russell Brunson's Funnel Hacking Live. And he was like swearing. I was like, what? Like, what is happening right now? And I realized, and I don't remember if he said it at the event, but I remember learning afterwards that when you swear, especially like when you're in a position of like people are learning and they're studying and they're in this this kind of education mindset, or education space. When you swear, it's like a total pattern interrupt, and all of a sudden they're like, what? And then all of a sudden they start to listen just a little bit more, right? And so that's where I feel like dropping a few swear words in the book is going to make people pay attention. Like, what? And not only that, I want it to be real. I'm not writing an academic textbook on unstoppable influence. I'm writing like real stuff, real life, my journey, my lessons, the tools that I think that anyone who wants to be an unstoppable influencer, the tools that they need, that's what's in that book. And because I think that there's a certain group of people, and I don't think it's everyone, and this is one of the things I talk about in the book, and people may disagree with me, but I don't think that everyone in the world is intended to be an unstoppable influencer. I think it's a select group of people. And the people that are inclined to read this book are the people that are probably tapped to do just that. And they're intended to have unstoppable influence in a variety of areas, whether it's health or business or education or whatever it is. So anyways, going back, gosh, Sarah, I totally got off on a totally different tangent now. I was talking about faith. What was I talking about? Faith. Oh yes, I remember. So faith is what I was writing about today in the book, is stepping outside of your comfort zone is a great way to exercise your faith muscle, because when everything is going well, you're kind of inclined to just say, I'm good, God, thanks, don't need you, we'll call you when I have a challenge. And so in these times when you're called to step outside your comfort zone, this is an amazing opportunity for you to connect with God. And I have to tell you, it's scary, but if you know and believe, as I believe, that God doesn't call you to do anything that He's not going to totally equip you to do. It's just the reality. It might be super scary. Absolutely. You won't see how He's going to equip you until after you've taken the leap of faith, and that's the tricky part. That's the part we hate. We're like, okay, God, I trust you. I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone. I'm going to trust you, but I'm going to need you to equip me before I jump. I'm going to need you to give me that parachute before I take that leap of faith. And it's like, no, that's not exactly how faith works. No, faith says you jump And then and you trust that the net is gonna appear, or that the parachute is gonna appear. And I'll tell you, in all the times that I have made a big leap, and I'll give you a couple of examples, then all the times that I've taken a big leap, God's always delivered. God has always had my back. God has never been like, boom, let me just watch her splat on her face. Like, nope, never. And that is why I am willing to do it scared. That's why I'm willing to do life scared. I'm okay with that. Because I know that I am not going to get left to fall on my face and beg a big mess. It's just not going to happen. So like, obviously quitting my full-time law practice, quit giving up my job, my insurance, my steady paycheck. That was a massive, 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 like most enormous freaking leap of faith ever. And like 4 days later, God's like, here you go. Thanks to a great joint venture partnership that you didn't even know that you had until you put in your 2 weeks notice. Boom, sauce, you're going to make a ton of money. Like a lot of people's salaries in one day. But I didn't see that before I jumped. I just jumped. And then that showed up in my life. Moving to Boise from Memphis. I mean, seriously, this Southern girl packed her bags with my husband we were married for a year. And we just created a new life in Idaho. 2,000 miles away from everything that we knew. But God provided for us. God provided me with friends. He provided me with a great job at the time, great neighborhood to live in, everything. I mean, He just provided for me. And it doesn't matter, don't get all into God or whatever, source, energy, whatever your title is. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. But that is why I'm okay with doing it scared. But I do still feel scared. So I really hope that y'all, whatever it is, I guarantee you that as you're watching this video, I'm willing to bet that everyone has got one thing that you can think of right now that you're scared to do. There's just one thing that you just know that as I'm talking about this, you're like, yeah, but Natasha, not this one thing. I'm talking about that one thing. What is that one thing? And just do it. Use it as a way to exercise your faith muscle. Watch what happens. The biggest growth in my life has happened when I was scared, did it anyways, and proceeded to dance outside of my comfort zone. So I hope that y'all will do that as well. So, how's everyone else doing? I see Jenny, hey, welcome. Estelle, hi. John, hello. Jen, hi. Sorry I started late. Jen, I promised you 8:30, and then we were at the park for a party, and I didn't get home till just now. So, anyone have any, hey, Roxana, anyone have any questions for me, comments, whatever? A couple of little fun announcements. First of all, I'm super, super, super excited to be one of the experts on the Mixtape Marketing Summit. If you look under this video, you will see a link in a post that I posted last night that has the link to join. So let me explain to you really quickly about this event for my friends that are in business. So it's called the Mixtape Marketing Summit. Y'all remember mixtapes, right? I know Sarah, I know you know about mixtapes. We made each other mixtapes. You would put wait on the radio for it to play your favorite song. And then you'd hit record and you make a tape of the best of the best songs. So the ultra talented Jenny White put together a group of experts that in a variety of areas. So social media, branding, sales, like all the stuff that you need for business, and best of the best. And all you still have some of your mixtapes, girl. So do I. So do I. I don't exactly have a tape player to play them on, but I still have all my mixtapes because they're that good. I'm not getting rid of them. So this event has the best of the best, and here's the really funny part: we got to pick our 80 songs for an 80 song as our song title. So my title, which you couldn't fit the whole thing on the page that talks about the summit, but she works too damn hard for the money, but shouldn't. And I'm talking about how I tripled my client's income in 30 days and slashed her workload in like actually by 2/3. She's working 1/3 of the time that she was before. Triple the income. And actually, quite frankly, since then, she went from making her annual income into her monthly income. So, anyway, so that's what I'm talking about just on my segment. So, Mixtape Marketing Summit, it is, you can go ahead and get registered now. It will go, I think it opens up in a couple of weeks, but you're going to want to snag your spot. So, look under this post. The other thing is mark your calendars. For October 13th and 14th, we are going to be hosting the Unstoppable Influence Summit. We've got amazing, amazing speakers. I'm kind of keeping them under wraps. Some of y'all that are in branded already know the speakers. Some of the speakers, you don't know all of them. But make sure that you mark your calendar October 13th and 14th. This is going to be the event that is going to be so transformational for y'all. I'm so excited. You are going to leave on fire. 2 days. 2 chock-full days. It's a Friday and a Saturday. So October 13th and 14th, I did that on purpose. So for those of you that are still working, you only have to take 1 day off. It'll be so well worth it. So mark your calendars. Tickets will go on sale probably in the next few weeks. Super excited about that. Hey, Ingrid. Hey, Edwina. Friend, we need to get together. I haven't seen you in forever. Your pictures look fabulous. All right, so does anyone else have any questions for me tonight before I hop off? Do it scared. Doesn't matter. Don't forget. Feel the fear and do it anyways. That's the lesson from tonight. All right. For all of y'all doing the 10-pound takedown, say Code Red Strong. Some of y'all are like dropping so much weight. I'm so impressed with y'all. So impressed. Sarah is like crushing it. I know, like, oh my God, so many people are just like absolutely just crushing it on this challenge, and I'm so excited. Y'all are gonna feel so much better. I'm gonna tell you what. That whole experience totally transformed my life, and it's exactly why I feel so much inspiration right now, and just I'm in a level of clarity that I haven't been in a very long time. You should be going for the top prize, girl. You keep dropping weight like that, you probably will. A girl won it last time, by the way. So it's because it's percentage of weight loss. So that'd be awesome, man. 30-day program with Christy, hardcore, man. It's good. It's good. She doesn't mess around. It's why I hired her in the first place. I'm like, I need one of the 3 most dangerous females on the planet in between me and a glass of wine or a Twinkie. Anyways. No, I'm so glad to hear that you've been able to stick to it. It's easy, right? You don't feel full. I mean, you do feel full. You don't feel hungry, which is like the first for any kind of program. And the food is like so easy. Like you can get it at a restaurant. Like it's so easy. Jen is feeling the fear and doing it anyways. And I'm proud of you, Jen. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. All right, so nice. Size 6 skinny jeans. Beautiful. Holla, I hear ya. You made banana bread and did not eat any. That is impressive. Yeah, man, at Christmas last year, I made like so many desserts and didn't eat anything. I could not even believe myself. I was like, who the hell is this girl? It's crazy. It was crazy. So that's that's awesome. I'm so impressed. Good. Well, all right. So for Boise friends, one last thing. I am speaking at the Rockstar Lunch Network's Lunch and Learn. So ladies, if you want to come, I think we've got a few more tickets left. Seats are getting snapped up, and we're almost at the capacity. But go on my page, go on my Facebook page, and you'll see the link to Eventbrite. Tickets are just $20. Includes your lunch, and I'm teaching on Life by Design. This is the talk I gave at the Memphis Women's Summit. It was a hit, and I'm excited to be able to bring it to Boise to a larger audience. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing so many of y'all there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Pits! What's going on? Long time no see. It's so fun to see all of y'all. I feel like nighttime lives are like way better because I feel like everyone's kind of like the kids are asleep and you can chat. So it's fun to see y'all. As you can tell, it's still light out and it's like 9:30. How crazy is that? Such a benefit to living in Idaho. Y'all are jealous, I know. All right. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all, and I will see you on my next live. See you soon. Bye, friends.